let's start Word. And since we just edited the template itself, if we click on it, it opens a template. And as you remember, I suggested that we should fix each of these styles so that if you accidentally delete these lines, or if you start with a blank, if you delete them all and just start typing, it will automatically generate styles like this. So let's start here. We're going to click on this. We're going to say Edit Style. We had to click this button to get this particular view of styles. That's where the hidden styles are, the ones that are not in the style gallery up here. So I'm going to modify the first one, which is letter date, but I see I spelled date wrong, so let's fix that as well. And let's pick a style for the next paragraph. The next one is going to be letter address. And we're editing the template itself, so we don't have to say other documents. It is going to apply to all documents based on the template. We'll say OK. So now, if we look at letter address and modify that, the next paragraph would normally be the same style. We're going to choose letter subject, which is the next line. We'll say OK. Same thing, we'll go here. That's the letter subject. We'll say modify. And we want the next thing to be the salutation. And while we're here, maybe we should make the subject line bold. Let's see how we like that. So yeah, I think having a bold subject is probably a good idea. This is the salutation line, so if we edit that, modify, next one is going to be also a salutation, but we just want this to be normal in the future. So after the salutation, we're just going to have normal text. Where is plain normal? I wonder if plain text is the same thing. Let's say OK. I don't understand that. Let's look at that again. Anyway, after the this is supposed to be letter close. Why isn't this letter close? There we go. That's better. And the next one after that would normally be, let's modify, after letter close, it's going to have a letter signature. Or maybe there's no such style. This is normal. So we want the next thing to be normal or plain text after letter close, modify, here's normal right here. Why didn't we, oops, that's that list. Here's normal. Alright. So maybe I just couldn't see it before. Let's go back and look. So after dear, which is the salutation, modify, the next style is going to be letter close. There's normal. There's normal. It's hiding up right at the beginning. And I guess the styles that are listed at the beginning were the styles that were in use by this document. So styles that are actually used by the document are up here. That's why I had trouble finding it further down the list. Anyway, so I think that's good. We'll see how we like that. And those are the changes that I was recommending in the previous video, but I didn't actually go ahead and make. So after we've saved those changes to the letterhead template, we can go back and test it out, either by clicking here on the, if it's one of the templates we've used recently, or going down to personal, where we can see our own templates. And if we click on that, we see this template looks about the same as before, but the problem I had run into is that I had accidentally deleted a couple of these lines, and you know, when I went to put them back by going up here, it didn't know the right spacings. So now when I added those two character turns, because the letter date style is defined as going to a letter address style next, we should now see this as being letter addressed. And we can do that by being on this line, clicking up here on this button, which gives you this view of style. And as you see, it has gone to letter addressed. And if we just go to the next line, we see that sure enough, it is letter subject, and that should be bold because we changed it to bold, so we can type back in what we've accidentally deleted. But we have to re-enter the subject reference to the document styles, or whatever they were called. Let's go see. Let's say insert. It was up here under document properties. So it's the subject property under document properties, and that reinserts it. So in fact, all of the changes we made work. And now one last thing, if I wanted to take this template and modify it slightly, for example, if June wanted to use the same template but have her own information, we would go up here, we would change her cell phone number to her own, we'd change her email address, and down here we'd get rid of the signature. We could put her signature back in if she wants to do that, or if we just want to leave some extra space where she could sign, put her name here. And all we have to do to make this her template is to go up to Save As. Remember, I have the Save As icon up here on my quick bar, whatever this is called, I forget the name of it, but this bar at the very top of Word, I can click here, or I can go to File, Save As, and I can pick a place on this PC, and it knows it wants to go in. Well, I'm sorry, it's trying to save it here as a docx, but I want to save it as a template. And so now it knows the location for the templates on my machine, but I'll save it there, and we'll call this June letter. And we'd say save. And at this point, all that would have to happen is that I would go and take that file from my Office Templates folder, put it on her machine in the folder where she keeps her Office templates. File, Options, Save. So she would go and put in wherever she wanted to store her custom templates here. I would put it there, and on her machine, Word knows that she's the author, so even on the second page of the document it would have her name, because the properties of the document would automatically have her as the author if she created a new one. So that's how you create a template for someone else. Just by that, save as .dotx or .dotm to make it a template. So that's it for now. Hope you learned something. Take care.